In the serene valleys of Navarra, Spain, God was shaping a soul for heroic mission. His name, Mariano Gazpio Ezcurra, a man of humility, courage, and burning love for the gospel. From his earliest days, his heart was set on one thing alone: to make Christ known and loved. Born on December 8, 1899, Mariano entered the order of Augustinian Recollects, seeking a life of prayer, sacrifice, and missionary zeal. He would soon find himself thousands of miles away from home, in a land where his faith would be tested beyond measure. In the early 1930s, Father Mariano was sent as a missionary to China, a nation vast and ancient, yet aching for the light of the gospel. There, he served among the poor and the sick, learning their language, sharing their sorrows, baptizing children, and rebuilding shattered lives. For nearly 2 decades, he labored tirelessly, building churches, teaching catechism, and forming new Christians in the heart of Asia. He often told his companions, "A missionary's greatest joy is not in comfort, but in the cross that unites him to Christ." Then came the storm. When the communist revolution swept across China, foreign missionaries were viewed with suspicion, enemies of the new regime. Father Mariano was arrested, interrogated, and forbidden to preach. They demanded he renounce his mission, abandon his people, and deny his faith. But he stood firm. He said, "I have come to China for Christ, and if I must suffer for him here, then I am at peace." Even under threat, he continued to pray and minister in secret, hearing confessions, encouraging the faithful, and offering the Eucharist in hidden rooms by candlelight. His greatest act of faith was not a miracle or a grand sermon. It was his unyielding trust in God's will amid persecution, exile, and silence. Eventually, the government ordered all foreign missionaries to leave. Father Mariano was expelled from China, torn away from the flock he had loved and served for years. He carried no possessions, only his rosary and his breviary, but his heart remained with the people who had become his family in faith. "They can take me from China," he once reflected, "but they cannot take China from my prayers." He returned to Spain, wounded by loss, yet radiant with peace. To those who asked if his mission had failed, he replied gently, "Nothing is lost when it is offered to God." Back in Marsilla, he lived the rest of his life in quiet holiness, a confessor, spiritual guide, and a humble servant of the Lord. Those who knew him spoke of his serenity, his compassion, and his deep communion with God. He died on September 22, 1989, leaving behind not fame or fortune, but a fragrance of sanctity that continues to inspire hearts today. To Catholics around the world, Venerable Mariano Gazpio Ezcurra stands as a witness, a missionary who never stopped loving, even when the world turned against him. May his faith awaken ours, may his courage strengthen the Church, and may we too be faithful even unto exile. Venerable Mariano Gazpio Ezcurra, pray for us.